Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome back to another episode of the PlayStation 2 Legacy, where we take a look at the vast library of games available for the PlayStation 2. In today's game, we are looking at Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown. I have no idea what to expect from this game, but we're going to dive into it together and see what it's like.
And in this magical realm, not one slave's mind harbors rebellion, not one peasant's dreams bend murderous. And the lips of every lord affirm as king the man who thieved the crown. You would have us believe this rot, John Lackland?
Come, John. Surely you must have known we would require proof of Richard's death before we'd give consent to have you crowned king.
I'd sooner crown a cockerel than this liar! King Richard languishes in a foreign cell, awaiting ransom still. All England knows his brother John's intent is not to free him.
What proof is there that Richard lives? We have John's word that he does not.
And even if Richard were alive, who among us would have his return? Longsword? Richard's fate is of no consequence. The fate of England, however, is. And while I live, this clumsy child will not be seated upon England's throne.
Who then, Wulfric the Wild? You?
Better die than you, Mark de Rampagne.
Oh boy.
Has it come to this, then?
Gods, these men are traitors. We would they were executed immediately.
What is the meaning of this? No!
A new day in England, indeed.
Yeah, definitely got tense there. Ooh. This is weird already. Oh, okay, I can just hold that down and give me better focus. Okay.
Blast! I'll have to mark my targets more carefully next time.
Was not expecting that, to be perfectly honest. Boy, if I can shoot half the darn, I'd be good enough. I got one down. Ooh, I see.
Uncle.
Will Scarlet, what brings you here? I thought you were off prowling for dinner guests to fill our table. And our coffers.
I was until I came upon one of your men.
Not entirely surprising, is it? We do live here.
The Sheriff of Nottingham marches on Sherwood in force.
His advance is sooner than I had expected. Little John?
Gathers as many men as he can find. He sent scouts are looking for you.
When have they ever found me?
I will make your position known to them. You shall have your men shortly.
Unless John dawdles. What next? Let's see what England has to offer.
Pardon me, sir, but could you direct me to the nearest constable? My friends and I are quite drunk, and we look for a fight.
Follow the arrows. How many men does the sheriff field, John?
An army marches with him. More men than I've ever seen him marshal.
Where did he find them all? Not in Prince John's backyard.
Aye, for we have intercepted every letter the troublesome sheriff has sent to the prince. Not one of his requests for troops and armaments has passed through Sherwood without our pens upon it.
From elsewhere, then, comes this army. I suppose we'll have to have them all for dinner. Anything less would be bloody inhospitable. How many of our men do you bring, John?
Enough.
They are ready?
They will do whatever you require of them.
Then let us begin. For I've thought of a new way to humble the sheriff when this is over.
Great.
Hey, mate. Where shall they march?
Okay, so now we get to actually battle rather than shoot stuff. What is this? Still a little confused by the controls at the moment. Ah, we won. It's a bit weird, but I can kind of make sense of it.
You never have enough troops, eh?
I see now why we have to have gold then, is to have more let's hope we can do this. I kind of like it in a weird way. It's sort of like a tactical RPG in a sense, you know? It's almost more, I guess, simplistic is the word I'm looking for. Nice.
What next, I wonder? So, who will pay for dinner tonight?
Probably best to try to raid to where we can get more gold. Although I'm doing terrible when it comes to the archery work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrible at it. Unfortunately, I only killed a 2, but I don't know if I got any gold. Oh, I came in empty-handed.
Yes, Robin? Where shall they be assigned? You never have enough troops, eh? Yes, Robin. Where shall they march?
I think at this point my archery skill is absolute shit versus raiding battles and armies and stuff like that is doing better. Although, shoot, damn. Damn it. I actually got 105. Damn. I'm doing better. Finally. We haven't had a single casualty there. Alright. Let's see if we can finally take down that castle then. Oh, damn it. They can barely spare their own at this point.
Yes, Robin. Where shall they be assigned? You never have enough troops, eh? Yes, Robin. Where shall they march?
Alright. Let's see how we do this time. Ooh boy! That hurt. Nice.
And so did the merry men soundly defeat their nemesis, that rascally scoundrel, the Sheriff of Nottingham, once again. And of his person they did thus. They bound him firmly to an ass, in the fashion they'd fixed a felled deer.
Being sure to have attached a letter to the wicked sheriff's wife, gifting her with said ass.
The sheriff or his steed?
The donkey, of course. Of the two, the more useful, and the less an ass.
Better we should kill him than expect his company in another 2 weeks' time.
Stay, Will. We are, as always, gracious hosts.
We need to talk.
A moment, love. Farewell, Sheriff, until next we meet.
If your gaping mouths could trap merchants' purses, we'd be far better served. Back to your posts, you wretches!
Nothing but a sham.
Well, we took down one territory. It's a little bit tricky to get used to, but I like it pretty well.
Forfeit. And your enemies are many, Robin.
Oh, wow.
Lord Thomas Oldcastle, of a Saxon bloodline that can be traced back to our warriors that crossed the Channel to fight for Prince Vortigern against the Celts during the Roman withdrawal from England. Thomas has grown old and nervous without a true heir to his line. Lord Mark de Rampaine, not a more devious Norman serpent in all of England. He dons the mantle of a whimpering courtier while his spies and assassins remove his enemies in the dead of night. He will find England as a new world now that war is to be fought on the battlefield and not from the shadows at court. Lord Reginald Front de Boeuf, one of Prince John's Norman dogs. I'd wager that once Prince John's ire diminishes and he feels safely placed on the throne, Reginald will scurry back to seek favor from his master. Lord Philip Malvoisin, a crude Norman brawler who plays at war as if his armies were toys for his own amusement. He cares little for the losses his men suffer, for he enjoys the excitement of a bloody siege even when a more diplomatic solution would be sufficient. Prince John, brother to our King Richard Coeur de Lion and usurper of the throne of England. John is the shadow to Richard's fire and light. He has always hated his brother for this. Now, with our king held prisoner in Austria, the jealous sibling would steal the crown and the power he could never claim on his own.
Ah, yes. John, the cause of all this uproar. Like the thorn in the lion's paw, Marion would have me pluck and remove him from the throne. Very well, Wilfred. Let's get started.
Aye, Robin. With the Royal Council in disarray, several of England's earls have garrisoned their counties in preparation for war. Breaking all oaths of fealty, they will guard their lands against conquest until a rightful king is seated upon England's throne.
Fellow upstarts, eh? I wonder if each has their own Marion whispering in their ear.
The quarries of the north produce some of the best stone in all of England. Holding York will ease the cost of building the strongholds you require to defend your lands. At the heart of England, you will find many stout men, the makings of fine soldiers. Holding Warwick will allow you to hire an army of footmen quickly and for less gold.
Nice.
The Welsh are excellent archers, which we discovered at high cost during our first battles with them. If you hold Cardigan, I am sure your gold will go farther in adding ranks of archers to your army. The last resting place of Joseph of Arimathea and the Grail, Crusader knights make their pilgrimage to the Church of Glastonbury here in Somerset. Holding this county and providing for the church will put you in favor with many knights, prompting their service for a more modest fee. The timber gathered for the shipping lanes of the Channel would also serve well for constructing siege equipment. Holding Canterbury will allow for cheaper construction of catapults.
Controlling these counties will surely benefit us. Thank you, Wilfred.
Okay, so we're basically conquering areas while we have to deal with the other four lords as they try to conquer the area as well. It's a lot of strategy that needs to be played out, but at the end of the day, I do understand what needs to be done, especially considering the fact that the more territorial areas we have, the better off we'll be in terms of like having better resources and stuff of that nature. In a weird way, which I don't think a lot of people would know, it sort of feels not 100% like it, but it almost has that sense of feel as Unicorn Overlord. If you've played Unicorn Overload, if you played Unicorn Overlord, you'll know that you do conquer different sections of the land and stuff like that. And as you continue to expand conquering lands and stuff like that, you also either get better resources or get better soldiers and stuff like that. It kind of feels like that in a weird way, but in a different sense. You know, if you understand that part, it's a little bit like that in terms of like conquering and everything like that. So it's going to be interesting. I have to say, I was not expecting this game to have sort of a complex feel like this. It's pretty interesting. So, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. This is BlackCross sign off. Catch you guys later.